Very good evening, panelists. I'm Ryan, the CTO of Qanemate, and together with my teammate Seng Yingle, the CEO of Qanemate, we are proud to be sharing with all of you our project, which is a mobility aid holder. Singapore is an aging nation, and as illustrated in this slide, an estimated 900,000 seniors over the age of 65 will account for the entirety of the Singapore population by 2030, with approximately 8% requiring a walking aid such as canes or walking sticks. Several issues that mobility aid users face include the fact when the single point mobility aid is not held by the user or leaning against other flat surfaces, it falls to the ground due to its inability to balance. According to a study conducted in Singapore, the floor was the most contaminated surface during the COVID-19 pandemic compared to the toilets. Having said that, it is critical for users of mobility aids to maintain proper hygiene and avoid placing them on the floor or other surfaces at all times, as they may contract an infectious disease through contact with mobility aids that have been placed in dirty areas. Elders who bend up to pick up a fallen walking stick can face risks of falls and injuries such as hip fracture and head injuries due to their poor balance. This is our motto. We strive to provide the highest level of protection possible to all mobility aid users and believe that it should be accomplished in the simplest and most intelligent manner, yet remaining affordable to all. Qanemate's solution is to incorporate a mobility aid holder to the single point walking stick, which helps to attach to virtually any surface, preventing it from falling when not being held, but yet within the reach of the users. We are proud to introduce you to our patented portable walking stick holder, which has several smart features that will help to improve the lives of special needs users, which will be shared in more details by Yingle.
Qanemate is currently on its 16th prototype across 7 years or so and includes several smart features. The first of which is an NFC chip that can review the weather forecast with simply just a tap of a smartphone. The second is a QR code which we created in collaboration with AIC. This QR code was specially made for elderly with dementia as they tend to wander around a lot and get lost. If anyone comes across a lost elderly person in public, he or she can simply scan the QR code to be directed to the next AIC managed pickup point where elderly with dementia can stay until the next of kin is contacted. Additionally, we also collaborated with LTA to actually shrink the Grand Plus card down into the size of a SIM card and embedded it inside the Qanemate. This way, the elderly can simply just tap their walking stick at the traffic crossing to extend the time allowed for crossing. Qanemate's versatility is also not limited to community settings, but can also perform well in that of a hospital setting as shown in the picture. The cost per fall-related hospitalization for elderly in Singapore is a whopping amount of $7,367, while the single price of a Qanemate is a simple $15, proving this to be a cost-effective solution. These are the brand new prototypes of the Qanemate, reformed with a different color palette that appeals to both the young and the old. We are currently also working on integrating an Apple AirTag with a matching holder onto the Qanemate in order to create a safer environment for the elderly in public via GPS tracking. As of right now, over 1,000 lives globally have been impacted from Qanemate, with 100 elders each from Hong Kong, Finland, Japan, and 700 from Singapore itself. Our estimated market size for elderly walking stick users is about 6.8 million users in the US, 900,000 users in Singapore by 2030, and there are approximately 20.4 million walking stick users in the world. Even in the face of competition, as indicated by the diagram, the Qanemate is not only the lightest and most stable product available, but it is also the most affordable out of all of them. Over the past few years, Qanemate has also received multiple awards, including the 2018 WIPO iPlus IP Young Achievers Award. We have also recently partnered up with Genting Cruise Lines to distribute 100 Qanemates to elderly passengers aboard their dream cruise. Here is just a sampling of the positive feedback we've received, along with a testimonial from Dream Cruises President Michael Goh. Qanemate places a large emphasis on our social outreach programs, and over the past few years, we have made a conscious effort to include and partner with as many youth-led teams and even create our own youth-led social outreach programs and teams to distribute Qanemates and volunteer at old folks' homes. These are just a few images of our teams in action distributing Qanemates and assisting elders with Qanemate attachment. Additionally, we employed our Qanemate craftsmen from BizLink to provide employment opportunities for individuals with disabilities, empowering them with skills and financial independence, and as a result, we now have exquisitely handcrafted and hand-assembled Qanemates. These are all of Qanemate's partners, and we intend to incorporate both the main and company and our non-profit arm CARES to assist in the global distribution of the Qanemate. We are pleased to also provide free sample units of Qanemates to clinicians or therapists for evaluation. Do kindly send us an email at the address below if you are interested. Thank you.